Hello friends and welcome to the channel. I'm Handington and today we're playing more Cookie Run Ovenbreak. They just released the new update. Here is a little puzzle. Fashion Magazine Daily Reporter. Ooh, look at this. On the scoop. Ooh, 1021. It's Cogue. Instead of Vogue, it's Cookie Vogue. Fill Cogue with trendy keywords. Oh, this is gonna be like the newspaper thing, right? Is this gonna be like the newspaper? Yeah! Missions. I did a thingy, yay. Missions. Oh, we need some ink. It's Cogue. Look at this. I love that so much. The little hands. Do, 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 do. Yay! It's great. I love this. So this, what's so cool about this is it's not only an event where you can cash in a thing and then get a bunch of rewards for all the little mission bonuses that you get, but once you do and you fill out the story, the Dev Sisters actually read the results that were put into the game, and then they will like add a little thingy afterwards talking about what was printed. It's so cool. I love when they do this. And here's the Time Weaver, the Scissor Treasure Master. Yay! Last year they did the really awesome Time Weaver and Timekeeper Cookie event thing. I can't speak today. Can you tell? Uh, and it was super awesome, and I loved it a whole lot. And I still need to post it. I wrote a song uh, for the event, and it was super cool. I need to post that as well. It's the same thing as the drawing. I did those like long ago. It's about high time that I finally put them up for everyone to enjoy. Um, but yay! This is the Time Weaver scissor. Now I did max it out, so luckily I can get a bunch of stuff right off the bat. Yay! All I need to do is use it a little bit, and I should be able to get the next thingy. Look at all the prizes. And here's the glittering fan club. We'll get some other stuff for that. Champions League Reading Rush. Oh, that's right. I tried out the Champions League. The new update they did to it. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. I hate what they did. Uh, I prefer the old Champions League. I really prefer it. This new one is garbage. I hate it so much. It's just more trophy race. It's just another level of the stupid trophy race. The worst thing. They were like, hey, the trophy race, this is the worst mode of the game. What do we do to make it better? How about we get rid of the one good thing that came out of Trophy Race, the Champions League, and just make that more Trophy Race, and make everything even harder to obtain in it? I mean, it's easier to get the little rewards there instead of the Champions medals, so I kind of like that aspect where it's like, okay, the Champions medals were they would be pretty difficult to get stuff. So getting the little rewards for doing the missions, okay, I like the idea of where it's going, but I just don't like it. It's just more trophy race. I like the Champions League because it wasn't as stressful as this. It was a reward for reaching a certain level of stuff, and then depending on how good you were compared to other people for your total scores afterwards, then at the end of the season you'd get rewards based on that. No, no more. It's just more trophy race, which again, in some ways, that can help some people that might not have been able to achieve that high of a score and were just only barely able to get in. Uh, but at the same time, it's a lot harder to stay in, and it you still have to gamble with your trophies, and it sucks. I hate it so much. I wish they just went back to the other thing that it was. I did that because there was the event before where it was the designer cookie sour belt where you could cut out the little costume. I haven't been able to do an episode of this for a little while. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to show the event. But it was one of those events that they bring back where you complete 3 different missions and you complete 3 different tiers of outfit, and it's really cool. So I did some of the trophy race. I completed a bit more of that since this was the first time I played since I've gotten back here. Oh look, tomorrow's performance will be perfect. Yeah, performance. I really can't speak today. Oh my goodness. Um, Events. Oh yes. Blah, 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 challenges, competition, event modes. There we are. Super Fashion Week. I've been running in the Super Fashion Week. They did a change where they got rid of the thing with using the guy, Kiwi Cookie, for the bonuses. So they changed it where if you run with Sour Belt, which you'd want to have her maxed out, you can get bonus points. But nobody does that because on the leaderboard, everyone's using Hydrangea. I'm using her. My dreams of being able to get somewhere into the top 100 because I was like, hey, if I do this a little bit more, maybe I could get close. Nope, gone. That's not going to be happening, but I don't care. Honestly, I'm fine with this. I'm in the top 0.1%, which is almost right there at the top. So you know what? I'm okay with that. 11 out of 11 tickets. Did they increase the number of tickets that you can pull? Because I thought that, oh, now they added in 2 cookie buffs. 1 max ticket. Oh. If you have the cookie, then you get an extra max ticket. Oh. Oh, you get a chance of bonus points just by having her? Instead of just using her? Maybe they're more lenient now that they did a brief update, but over here, this is the Associates, and I tried running with her, and I wasn't able to make it in time. This one is a bit of a different challenge, where if you get to the end with all of your tickets, or all of your things intact, then you get more rewards, and then also if you get there pretty quick, you can get rewards. So I decided to go back to using Kiwi, even though they decreased the amount of, points that you get for the speed boost. Now everyone here is using... Is that herb cookie? Or is that matcha in costume? No, I don't want to see that. Oh, yep, it's herb. Okay, why is everyone using herb? Both of the little dashy things, the little zoom zoom, drinky drinko, and then the little glug glug pitcher plant. Should I be using that? This is the combi that I have at the moment. This is what I was able to get with this. So you know what? I'm gonna run with this to show you what it's like. I won't leave until I race the track. I got in the tar. I fell right into the tar. I am slowing down because I landed in the tar. Yay! Zooming around. The tar it makes you so slow that even on your bike, it slows you down. So you gotta be very careful about that tar. Just always, like, it always supersedes whatever other thing that you have if you touch it. It will always just slow you down. I don't know if it'll even slow you down if you're in, like the ability that Moonlight has or certain other things where you enter a super blast mode. I wonder if it'll slow you down like that, but for Speedy McGee over here, it slows you down. So you gotta be careful, or else you're gonna get slowed down. Oh, oh, there I go, getting slowed down again. I'm just doing this very casually. I'm not actually focusing on getting a higher score. I just wanted to show you what it looks like while I am running around like this and hopefully earn a few more promotion points. Okay. Oh, I didn't read what Chocolate Bonbon had to say. Let's switch out to the the thing that everybody is using here apparently for herb. Was herb buffed recently? Yes, he was. Okay. So let me use herb, let me use Phineas and herb. Alright, so we have the dash. Let's quick equip. So, second candy skate. Okay, so it's the speed. And then the energy drink. Where are you, energy drink? You're not in my favorites. There you are. Power energy. More points for the honey jellies during blast mode. Okay. I guess this is the best combi? Let me, details. Did I upgrade herbs thingy? Costumes. Default. Oh, 30 points for all jellies. Yeah. Let's see, what do I want? Sage of Ives? Chives? Lives. Don't be too alarmed if you cross paths with this wise cookie. This wandering traveler can only be met atop a bridge on a night of a full moon, with such a soft and soothing voice. He offers to listen to your tales, Ask if you have any concerns in your mind. Prepare and tell him such, but what's that vine? Why is that vine getting closer? Dun 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 dun. Is he secretly evil? We may never know. Do I want him looking dapper with the tiny plant? Or do I want him to be the god of wine? What do you think I'm going to choose? Of course I'm choosing god of wine. God of wine, here's the wine time. Here's the wine man. I like this party, because there's wine. Let's give it a shot. What's all the rage about this? This hummity-jummity over here. I almost never use herb cookie. Now he's been buffed at least, which is pretty cool. But so at least he's usable now. I'm glad they remembered that. I guess he's just on par with some of the other cookies, so they just kind of brought him up to speed. But I don't think that they gave him did they give him a boosted trial or a trial in general? I don't think I saw it. In the trial mode. Again, I was out of the loop for a little while. I hate that. I always just barely miss it. But yeah, let's see what all the rage is for this specific combi in order to get points. Why herb? Why this particular set of things? And why not somebody else? I don't know. But let's give it a shot. Whoops. Let's not give it a shot. Oh, wait, continue? Yes, I want the thingy. Okay. Now we quit. I'm gonna retry it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't have to use her. I was trying to grind in the event before using her, and I wasn't able to reach the finish line, but I was like, I need these extra promotion points, so I was doing that a little bit. I'd appreciate it if you had come a bit quicker. Let's try it again. Oh, wait, that wasn't the voice that I gave her. I keep forgetting all the voices that I do. The fashion contest between Sour Belt and Chocolate Bonbon, it reminds me of a song that I really love by The Living Tombstone, called Cut the Cord. And obviously this is a much friendlier competition, so they're not actually feuding against each other like what was happening in the music video. But it still reminded me of that nonetheless, just because it was like two big fashion brands that are also kind of magical or whatever. It reminded me of that, and I was very happy. Because it's just like, oh yeah, it's a song I like. But they're much friendlier in this. They just have smack talk and some product competition, as opposed to, you know, the wanting to sabotage and or murder each other. It's a good video. It's about how like she was used by the bigger fashion brand. Eventually, she made her own, and then she was sabotaged by the bigger brand lady, and then she turned that into her whatchamacallit, her new brand, the way that it was all sabotaged and cut up, and she turned that into just the trend, and then she was super successful, and then she used that success to take revenge on the lady. Oh, we didn't reach the end. I just missed. Alright. I will try again in a second. And then eventually they end up going to a mechanical war of their mannequins. And then eventually she ends up winning, but she is sad because it no longer became about making dresses, and instead became winning. And she kind of became the thing that she was going against, except, you know, she's not necessarily stopping other brands or anything like that. And she also stopped somebody who kind of seemed like a menace, who had a whole army of, you know, evil mannequins that were trying to take over. So she's kind of a hero, but at the same time, she also was able to reflect on herself that, like, everything that she had then started to work for was for the robots, and it just felt very hollow once she ended up winning. And everything that happened, even though, like, you know, she made the best out of her situation, it's more of just a thing where it's just like, oh, why did things end up having to kind of happen this way? Because I don't know. I mean, the other lady didn't necessarily want to kill the first girl. This makes sense if you watch the video. Otherwise, I'm just a rambling lunatic. More so than I usually am a rambling lunatic. But it's just like the other lady just kind of wanted to sabotage her, but it's implied that the smaller lady's robot army, the scrappy protagonist, that she ended up actually killing the other lady. which is still bad, and she still like regretted the fact that everything had ended up happening, even though it's kind of like, well, she's not completely in the wrong, but it's still a bad thing that she did, and it was introspective enough to just be sad about that. Um, and of course, it feels almost like it was. Oh, now she never gets to a point where she ends up hurting other people. It's all just in the service of stopping the other lady. But she kind of messes up her own life in that regards, even if it did end up helping people and other people were happy with the designs and whatnot. Anyway, that's what it reminded me of. I like the music video. Go watch the Living Tombstones cut the cord. That's that was the point that I was trying to get at. Party like herb cookie. I should have read the previous part of the story because now that we've unlocked the next mode. Yeah, that's what I did. I thought, oh, I could tap on that, get the little reward for the red dot, and then when I go to designer, when I went to associate and click on the mission, then I'll be able to read the cutscene for people. No, no, that's not what happened. When you click on that thing, it then does the cutscene. You won't be able to receive points if I rank up. Are you sure? Let me go back to associate. Associate. Where can I reread the story? Did I unlock the story? Oh, let me head over to story. Cookie Boss, Bistro des Fleurs. Fleur de Fleur. Oh, yeah. I surmise that sour-belt Cookie has never worn a traditional suit. What design would inspire awe and satisfaction? Even the brightest of my associates would struggle with this one. But to come up with something that's not... What voice is this? This isn't British. What voice is this? Even the brightest of my associates would struggle with this, but to come up with something with a newly hired intern? Perhaps an idea will come to mind when examining some new fabrics. Now, where has that intern wandered off to? Oh, there you are. Please take this list and follow it to the letter. All items must be purchased promptly. Our senior designer will tell you where to go. Do you understand? This is a menial and simple enough task. But do not take it lightly. Return with only the top quality fabrics and materials. Hello, everybody. My name's Markiplier. Now, hello, darling. I'm here. Is my custom outfit ready? It's been a while since I've seen you in such deep thought. What's on your mind? Ah, cheesecake cookie. Salutations. Apologies for being unable to greet you in the front of the shop. Your order is ready this way. Your order is right this way and ready. I mixed up the lines, but you got the gist of what I was saying. It's perfectly fine. I've been here so many times. We're practically friends now. Be my friend, please. Please, I need friends. But what are all these sketches? These don't look like your usual designs. Are they for Super Fashion Week and Sour Belt Cookie? They look more carefree. And yet, I cannot push myself to create such an eyesore. It is a shapeless attempt to mimic a short-lived trend. You'll need some help. I probably know a thing or two about Sour Belt Cookie that you don't, and the clothes from Acid fit well. Your family has worn our line of clothing for generations. Do you truly believe that such an inferior brand is satisfactory? Now, don't be so sour. It was for a picnic with friends. Here, let me draw something on your sketch pad. Don't go far. Drawing time. Something's not quite right. It looked a lot better in my head. The back looks akin to a tail. Not as sharp an angle as a tuxedo. I must be blunt, but this does not provide a strong enough impact. This is hard. No wonder you were a bit worried. Designing clothes is way harder than I thought. Ah, the intern has returned. Have you managed to purchase everything on the list? Oh, that's right. We got the materials before for the purchasing mission. Then we came back, and then after this, we're gonna unlock the things that we have to write up. Okay, my mistake. Quite exemplary. Thank you for such a job well done. The senior designer has another task waiting for you. Ooh, pardon? You wish to give me something? Yes, I do. Yes. What was the context of that? Do you just like hold out the thing and without speaking, and she's just like, oh, a thing? Or were you like, I want to give you something, and she's like, you want to give me something? I want to give you something. Well, why don't you give me that thing? Okay. I like to imagine that that's actually how the conversation went, and not the more logical thing of them just being quiet and just being like, here, and just kind of handing off the dress all sudden, like, oh wow, look at all these articles on Sour Belt Cookie, from her first ever interview, even reviews on her latest show. I am not in a desperate enough position to reference the competition's designs. See, when I said British-ish, or whatever I said, it's because I'm not doing a good job. This is just the voice that I use for her. So don't think of it as a failed British voice. Think of it as a successful whatever the heck I'm doing. Our intern here didn't collect this for the designs. You're collecting info on the cookie yourself, aren't you? Oh, we didn't give her a dress. We just gave her the magazine. My mistake. I thought we gave her the dress, and then she was like, oh, you're hired, and gave you thing. I kind of sped through the cutscene here because I wanted to read it this time around, so I forgot that that's what happened. See, the intern says I'm right by nodding their head. I must truly invest, must I truly invest this much effort for one who is not a patron of our brand? It seems too much for a brief showing. You always know exactly what I like, but Sour Belt is a different story. It'll be a challenge to come up with an idea. Why not take this opportunity to learn more about who Sour Belt Cookie really is? I shall take that into consideration. Dun, 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 dun. Yay, she's on the interview show. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. We're back to the cookie show. There's the microphone in front of your face. At first, I was quite distraught. Most of our patrons come with a clear purpose and vision in mind when requesting an outfit. Parties, concerts, business, and all other occasions in which formal attire is a must. But formal is not Sour Belt Cookie's style. I admit I did not have a true grasp on who she truly is. I had only imagined her in my head, and my drafts did not turn out to par. Thanks to some insightful work from an associate, I received an opportunity to learn who Sour Belt Cookie truly is. Flavor, aroma, texture, even temperature. All are variables to consider when crafting attire. This is the way of shock or lot. Yay! And now we get the next cutscene. Look at her go! Ooh, I really like this. Pretty cool. So passionate. Yay, I earned a thingy. Look at them all. That's so cute. Yay. That was the dress we made. Yeah, okay. We got the materials, and then she made it. Okay. I made mistakes. Oh, no. It's Earl Grey. Oh, shoot. I have to get going. Dang it, I wish I could have read that. All right, well, I know how to come back to these, so I will read this later. Thank you, friends. Next time we'll come back for Earl Grey. He's a bad guy, and he's getting the clothes from here. Oh, no. So let's resume later. But I believe it's that time again, friends. Yada, yada, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty has to go. Bye.